We in turn have had some discussions among the board members, and I'm assuming that they are in a position to vote on the two members that they want to put on the board as well. I know that one of our members has said that he does not feel that he wants to serve on either board. So I'm open to a motion.
I move that Melissa and Shirley be represented for our...
Is there a second to that motion? No second to the motion, then the motion dies for lack of a second. Is there any other decision? Any other motions?
I guess like Chuck said, I've been on this board, this is the middle of my 9th year. I also have more experience than the entire board put together. I'm the only one on this board right now, on the SAC board, that voted for whole grade sharing. I've always been in favor of this from the start, since the vote meeting that a lot of people might not know about, public meeting, but that's when this all kind of started. I think it's important that we move ahead. I think that the vote shows that. I think that 2 people on this current board from Sac City represent that vote, and I feel that I am one of them, and Mark Huser is the other. So I'll make a motion that Mark Huser and I are elected to the Sac board.
Is there a second to that motion? Sure. Is there any discussion?
I feel that Shirley should be on the board. She, been on the board too for talking about experience. So I guess I feel Shirley should be part of that. So I guess I'd make a motion that. Oh.
Yeah. So, any other discussion? Yes.
When the boards were asked about who was for reorganization, everyone with WLBA board members were 100% for it. Marty and Brent were the only ones that were 100% for it at that meeting, so it's quite obvious that they're going to be the best representatives for our kids and for our community. So I recommend that you guys vote for Marty and Brent.
Any other discussion? Yes.
I agree with what Brent said and what that gentleman just said. Marty and Brent seem to be the only 2 people that have been for whole grade sharing and or reorganization since the beginning. Everybody else on the board has expressed doubts about it at one time or another, and or been elected by people that did not want it to go forward. And I would like to see Brent and Marty be the 2 representatives from SAC going forward from here.
I was for the consolidation. The thing I was not for was the at-large board. And I have said that from the beginning, and that was my concern. And we are East Sac County now, so we have to go forward and make the best of it. And I think it's a good school. My concern was the at-large board.
Are you sure you weren't also concerned about the superintendent?
No, I had no concern with the superintendent.
Okay. I don't believe you.
I think, Curtis, if you go back and look at your videotape, you questioned everybody and they responded.
You said,
So,
I am in support of the reorganization committee, and that's obvious, otherwise I wouldn't be helping them market it. John Scott?
Yes.
Did she help you market that?
We had a conversation at the basketball game.
And
She gave us some input on what we should be doing for the remarketing.
and was
And that was the extent of That was the extent of it.
That was her help for you marketing that?
Yes.
That's what you said on video. You didn't say that you were for reorganization.
And he's right, and we did discuss ways that they could market.
Tell me the 5 ways you told him that you could help market it.
What's that?
Tell me the 5 ways that you recommended that you could help market
We
that.
talked about public meetings, we talked about posters, we talked about access to channel cables, we talked about the social media that they ended up doing. You know, I don't know, Curtis, I talk to people all day long about
I don't believe that any of those
we're not-
recommendations were...
We're not going to argue about this. It's not an argument between you and I. You've spoken for 2 minutes.
Hey, I said...
Discussion.
I had a statement and you guys started arguing with me. I just don't want you to tell lies. I don't believe that any of these things that you just said were not already considered before you said it. I don't think that you were helping them very much. And that's as far as you would go in expressing your support.
Yes, Doug.
I'd like to make a comment. I served on the board with Brent for a number of years. Of all the school board members that I served with, I found Brent probably to be the most knowledgeable person I ever served with. He always made very good decisions, fair decisions. He was always, his decisions were always for the best interest of the school district. He is very knowledgeable in school finance, and I think I would support Brent for that reason. Also served with Marty for a number of years on the rec center board. Always found her decisions to be very fair, very knowledgeable, was willing to listen, always made good decisions. Thank you.
All those in favor of Brent and Marty serving on the interim board, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye. I nominate Shirley for one of the representatives for this.
Point of order here, Dr. Forsythe, this surely has to vote.
No, I don't know. I believe that that is the protocol that the president breaks at times.
Right.
But I honestly don't know if the president has a right to abstain from voting at this point. Well, probably not, so I guess I would vote in favor of Brent and Marty to serve on the board.
Okay. Unless I'm mistaken, that ends this meeting. So I would ask for a motion to adjourn. So moved.
Wait a minute. I saw who has to do it.
Okay, have a motion second to adjourn the WLBA board. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? We're adjourned.
Okay, now.
I want to get out of this meeting.
So that's your motion, Jennifer. There's second. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried.